Welcome. Give thanks. Give thanks. Welcome. Give thanks. Give thanks. What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? Give thanks. What are you grateful for? What do you already have right now in your life that you can give thanks for? Hey Karen. Hey Jennifer. Rising up. Grand rising, Jennifer. Give thanks. Give thanks. Life is good. Give thanks. We are here. We are alive. We are well. We are here. We are alive. We are so blessed. We are so grateful. Come on. Just think about all the wonderful things, all the beautiful things, all the good things. Think of all the things that you have to be grateful for right now. Can you hear me? Yes. Life is riches, man. Life is the greatest. Life is the gift, man. That is the gift right there. Life, man. Life. We got life. So let's live. Let's live. Can you hear me? But most importantly, can you hear the music? Can you hear the music? Here comes Jamaica.
Hi, baby.
Hi, baby. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. Say hi. Say give thanks.
Thanks.
Give thanks.
Thanks.
High five. High five. Yeah. Life is good, man. Life is good. Life is wonderful. Life is awesome. Life is amazing. Give thanks for life. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. Life is good. Life is great. Life is amazing. Life is magnificent. Life is awesome. Life is so rich. I'm so rich. I have life. I'm so rich, man. I'm already rich. I'm already rich. Your words are so powerful. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Say yes if you can hear me. Yes, I can hear you. Life is so beautiful. Give thanks. Give thanks first and foremost every day. As soon as you rise, give thanks. As soon as you rise, give thanks. When you're going to sleep, give thanks. When you're rising, give thanks. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks for every little thing. Give thanks. I have a saying that goes, and the grateful shall inherit this earth. And the grateful shall inherit this earth. And the grateful shall inherit this earth. This is the heaven on earth frequency. This is where you can take a break. This is where you can dream big. Dream big, big, big. This is where you get to be you on all levels. This is where you get to vision. This is where we learn how to use our wonderful imagination. This is the frequency of love, harmony, unity, balance. This is the love frequency. This is the heaven on earth frequency. This is the immortality frequency. This is the everlasting life frequency. This is the frequency of abundance, of prosperity, of claiming your good health, your good wealth, your abundance, your prosperity, claiming the good, claiming the great, claiming the magnificent, using the breath of life with every word you take to bless and big up yourself, big up your planet, big up your world, big up the land, bless the land, appreciate the land. Use your words. Your words are so powerful. Your words cast spells. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you feel the frequency of heaven? Heaven is here on earth. Heaven is a state of consciousness that we live in, that I live in, that you live in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Congratulations. For I see a new heaven and a new earth within you. We are using our thoughts. We are using our power. We are using our magic to light up this world. It takes practice. So let's practice our craft. Let's practice our music. Let's practice love. Let's practice love. Let's practice self-love. Self-love is God's love, working from the inside out, as you, through you, for the highest good of you and everyone involved. I believe in humanity. I believe in love. I believe in life and life everlasting. I believe in abundance. I believe that love always wins. I believe that your words are powerful. I believe that your words give life, or something else. Claim your good. Claim your prosperity. Claim your abundance with every word, with every breath that moves in and through you as God, as the spokesman for God, as the speaker for God. The book of life is you. Let the dead bury the dead is what I'm hearing. Let the dead bury the dead. For those of you that have life, continue to focus on life. Continue to feel life. Continue to appreciate and give thanks. And give thanks and cherish and honor and respect your own life. Yes, Black lives matter. So does Black magic. Black love, Black unity. So does every single life on this planet. Every life matters. Every life matters. When you start to see the God in yourself, when you start to focus on the good in yourself, when you start focusing on the magnificence of you, the miracle that is you, you're not just physical, you're not just physical flesh. This body is spirit, moving and changing molecules, transforming. The body you're in now was not the body you were in at 5. It's time to start studying yourself. To know thyself is to love thyself. To know thyself is to love thy God. God is love. The body that you're in right now, the body that you are in right now, is not the same body you were in at 5, at 2, at 12, at 22. You are constantly changing, transforming, regenerating. Do the research. Your organs replace themselves. When you cut yourself, it heals itself. Your body is the most intelligent technology to ever exist and that will ever exist. The magic is within you. The magic is you. Your words are magical. Your thoughts produce words, and they become the very essence, the very creation of your life. Be very, 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 very meticulous and careful with your words. What you say about yourself means everything. What you think about yourself means everything. Can you dance to the music of life? Can you make your own music? Can you hear the music of life calling you? Can you hear the music of abundance calling you? Can you hear the music of everlasting life calling you? Can you think greater thoughts about yourself? Can you give yourself the best thoughts about yourself? It's free. It's free to claim your freedom. It's free to claim your abundance. It's free to have faith more than fear. There's an art to living. There's an art to life. Whatever you love, it's a frequency, and you must stay on that frequency frequently for you to experience, some call it manifest, your desires. We don't want cars. We don't want houses. We don't want clothes. We don't want shoes. We don't want none of those things because we already have it. It is overflowing and ever increasing. Your cup runneth over. All your needs are already met. Just like you see the sun come out every single day faithfully to serve you, God. All your needs are met. The sun shines for who? You. Your heart beats for who? You. The rain falls for who? You. The air that's moving. The trees are breathing. The trees are transforming your air, purifying your air for who? You. Your eyes are seeing me right now or hearing me right now. Who are your eyes seeing for? Who are your ears hearing for? Who are you smelling for? Who are you tasting for? Who are you living for? Who does your heart beat for? You. Universe. That's your name. That's your name. Universe is your name. And you are the music of life. You are the music of life. What verse are you on? What chapter are you on in your life? What instruments are you playing? Are you playing the heart? Are you playing the drums? Are you playing your lungs? The harp of life is you. Heaven on earth frequency, vibes. What is that? The public service announcement is that you do not have to die to go to heaven. In fact, you must live to experience and live in heaven. You must actually live. It's a frequency. It's a channel. It's a consciousness. It's the way you think that determines your state of hell or your state of heaven. So who are you thinking for? Who are you living for? Who are you working for? Who are you focusing on? What will you give your attention to? Your attention is money. Your attention is money. Your attention is energy. Energy, frequency, vibration. Whatever you give your attention to is what you are amplifying. It's what you're empowering. It's what you're making bigger. It's what you're materializing and you're experiencing in your life. What you give your focus and attention to is more important than anything else. So let's examine your thoughts. Let's examine the way that you think, the way that you speak about yourself. Who did they tell you you were? Who did they tell you you were? Now it's time to tell yourself something different, something grander, something greater, something miraculous, something amazing, something magnificent, something grand and great. Think heavenly thoughts about yourself, about your environment, about your existence. It takes practice. It takes practice. Persistent practice. Persistently practice positive thoughts. Your thoughts are creative. Your thoughts are your words in movement. So what are you thinking right now? What are you thinking right now? Life is good. I'm so happy and I'm so grateful. Money comes to me easily and frequently. My body knows how to heal itself. I am immune. My immune system works perfectly for me. Everything is always working out for me in magical ways. All my needs are met. I am so rich. I am so rich. I am so rich. I'm so full of life. Life loves me. Money comes to me easily and frequently. I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am powerful. I am strong. I am worthy. I am deserving. I am grateful for everything that I have now and for all the abundance that I see coming into my life now and forevermore. My head is anointed and my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy and forgiveness shall follow me all the days of my everlasting life. Oh, how grateful I am for this breath of life. How grateful I am for the feet that lovingly take me to wherever I need to go. Oh, how I am grateful for the hands that feed me, the hands that I use to touch, to feel my very existence. I'm so grateful for my eyes. I'm so grateful for my nose. I'm so grateful for my mouth. I'm so grateful for the ability to taste. I'm so grateful for the ability to think. I'm so grateful. Everything you say after I am, you must become. Everything you say after I am, you must become. Choose the words you say after I am very consciously, clearly, concisely, and conscientiously. Positive vibrations only. Pour positive messages into every single cell of your body. Pour positivity into your consciousness. Give it to yourself because you love yourself. Give it to yourself because you love yourself. Give yourself the very best thoughts. Give yourself the very best words. It does not matter what anyone else or anything else is thinking. All that matters is what you're thinking about your world and about your circumstances and about yourself. You are way, 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 way more powerful than you've been taught. You're more than human being. You're more than flesh and bones. You are spirit, moving molecules, thinking thoughts. You have the power to visualize your existence. You have the power to materialize your existence. You have the power to conjure up the heaven that you now say you wish to live in. You must live through it. You must love through it. The race is not for the swift, but he or she that endures and endures. It is to be continued. Life is to be continued. It never ends. It is forever flowing, forever continuing. You are granted, you are allowed, and you are permitted to think any thought that you can conceive and believe in. Yes, baby.
He's a champion.
Yes, baby.
Champion.
Yes, baby. You are allowed to think anything you want to think. You are allowed to talk to flowers, to talk to plants. You are allowed to talk to the earth. You are allowed to think whatever you want to think. That's how powerful you are. And whatever you think about yourself, lo and behold, it shall become your reality. It's time for us to use our magic, our power, our energy, our focus, our words and our thoughts, our vibration. It's time for us to use our superpowers to transform what you see as earth, what you see as your reality, into a heavenly, harmonious, and loving place to live in. What does heaven look like for you? What does heaven feel like for you? What does heaven sound like for you? Listen to music that makes you feel so incredibly good, so incredibly peaceful. Choose to listen to music that makes you feel like living, that makes you feel like life is worth living for. Choose to think about things that make you want to wake up every day, that puts a smile on your face every day, that makes you laugh, that makes you sing, that makes you want to dance, that makes you want to write, that makes you want to create something. If it doesn't already exist, you have the power to call it into existence. Sometimes we sit down and we think this is it. What you see, that's it. There's nothing more. There's nothing more. If this is it. What everybody else is going through, this is what I have to go through. What everybody else is doing is what I have to do. What everybody else is thinking is what I have to think. And it's time for you to step out of that follow, herd mentality and become the leader that you were always meant to be. There is greatness in you. There is magic waiting to burst out of you. What makes you feel alive? What makes your whole body come alive? What makes you feel so joyful, so loving, so peaceful, so pure? What makes you feel loved? Do that thing. Do that thing and watch your earth, your reality turn to heaven. Okay, so how do you do this? Loving yourself is the first way that you do this. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. Whitney Houston. Michael Jackson. If you want to make this world a better place, take a look at yourself and make the change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message has been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. For Black lives to matter, your life needs to matter. Your neighbor's life needs to matter. Your brother's life needs to matter. But most importantly, your own life must matter to you. You must develop such a high regard. You must honor every single life. You must view life as so sacred, so sacred. You must honor, worship, and praise life itself. And you must see that precious life within you and honor that precious life that is you. For Black lives to matter, your own life must matter. First and foremost, self-love is the greatest love. Give yourself more love today. Give yourself more love, more forgiveness, more patience today. This is the heaven on earth frequency. It's not about them so much as it is about you. They are a reflection of you. There is no separation between you and they, him or her, God and man. It's called one love. It's called unity. It's called respecting the sacredness that is you. You are life. You are God. You are everything that moves. And when you start to have that reverence and that sacred, supreme love of self, you will honor your life with every thought, with every word, with every action you take. You will honor the life of your neighbor. You will honor the life of that animal. You will honor the life of that tree when you start to recognize yourself as divinity. God in movement, God in motion, God in various forms, God in all forms. You are so magnificent. Learn to see yourself in everything. Look deep into the eyes of your neighbor. Look deep into the eyes of that animal. And you'll see yourself. You'll see the universe working out for your good in magical, miraculous ways. The magic is you. The magic is you. Abracadabra with every single word that you say. So what are we talking about? We're talking about gratitude, as always. We're talking about being grateful now. We're talking about claiming our good now. We're talking about claiming our everlasting existence now. We're talking about claiming our perfection now. We're talking about claiming all of the wealth, all of the harmonious wealth that is yearning to come to you if you allow it, God. If you receive it, God. If you claim it, God. If you can get out of your own way, God, and rise to the throne. It's time. It's time for you to step up to the plate of sovereignty, wealth, freedom, abundance. You must give it to yourself in consciousness, in thought, in imagination. You must see yourself with the good that you desire. You must already see yourself with the good that you desire. You must already feel the feelings of already having it. This is the magic. This is the magic. This is the receiving part. Ask and it is given. Learn to give it to yourself with every word that you speak, with every thought that you think. I am worthy. I am deserving. I am valuable. I receive my good now. I receive my wealth now. I receive my perfect health now. I receive my riches now. When do I want it? When do I desire to experience heaven on earth? Now. So I'm starting to give myself all the loving and kind and luxurious thoughts about myself and my world now. No one else can do this work for you. You have the same ability, the same power. You are made in the same image. You are made in the same power. You are made in the same energy of God. Almighty, all-knowing, all-perfect. You are made in the same image of the divine. They told you something else. The devil in you lied to you. For whatever reason, you choose to keep yourself small. For whatever reason, you've been influenced and you've been hypnotized to see yourself as less than. Cut it out and rise, awaken, and remember yourself. Big up yourself. It's time to exalt yourself. It's time to worship yourself as the living, breathing God of your own universe. We keep thinking that this thing is outside of us. We keep thinking it's out there. We keep thinking we have to run and chase after it. You never have to chase something that you already have in consciousness. You speak like it, you think like it, you act like it, you write like it, you move like it, you sing like it, you dance like it, you breathe like it, you walk like it, you dress like it, you love like it. You see, God can't love you unless you love yourself. The love of God cannot move through you and manifest itself as you without your permission. Give yourself permission to be great today. Give yourself permission to think great thoughts about yourself today. And give yourself so much love and kindness that you choose to see the best in everyone. Why are you choosing to see the best in everyone and assuming the best thoughts about everything? Because you love yourself. Because you love yourself. And the thoughts that you choose to think about someone else affects you, God. You're choosing to see your government in a certain way because you're caught up with how everybody else is thinking. And you get caught up with how everyone else is thinking, and you get caught up and trapped into the same spell of the same existence and the same experience that everyone else is getting. The only difference between a poor man and a rich man is the way that he thinks about himself, his money, his environment, his health, his wealth, his abundance. A successful man is a successful thinker of positivity, a successful thinker of his environment, a successful thinker of his finances. Someone who knows the power of God in them as them knows that what you see now is not what you're going to see then or later. We see with vision. Being an alchemist is looking at someone that you would perceive as sick or that you would perceive as flawed in any kind of way, and you reversing the vision in your mind and reversing the image in your mind. This is what it means to pray for someone else. You help create a reality of peace and prosperity for that person by always seeing that person in a state of abundance at all times. You hold that person, place, or thing up in thought by seeing them in the way that you would wish to see them, as prosperous, as healthy, as loving. You must see it. You must believe it before you'll actually see it. So you can see someone and you might think that they're suffering, or you might think that they're poor. Your job is to raise them to sovereignty in your mind, in your consciousness, in your word. Because the same thing that you're doing for them is the same thing you're doing for yourself. There is no separation between what you're observing and the observer. The observer is the observed. You are observing the observer. You're seeing yourself as him. You're seeing yourself as her. You're seeing yourself as that dog. You're seeing yourself as that fly on the wall. You transform your thoughts into kind, loving, prosperous, healthy thoughts about that person, place, or thing. Why? Because that person, place, or thing is one with you. And however you see them is however you miraculously and magically transform their life for them in a way that it's magical. You got to go back to being a child again. You got to go back. Let go of all the adult stuff and go back to being a child again. Get naked. Take off all your clothes. Take off all of that stuff and become a little child again. And view the world through the eyes of a supreme child. Children, babies see no color. They see no separation. They see no division. All they see is love. It takes some practice. You have to want it more. You have to desire it more than you desire anything else. The best thing that you can do for your world, for your environment, for your children, for your finances, for your health, to sum it up, the best thing you can do for everything and everyone is to assume the best thoughts, the best case scenario, the best words, the best circumstances. Always see the best in your environment, but most importantly in yourself, because how you see yourself is how you see everyone else. So when we say to you that you are God, that I am God, we are putting you back on the throne of life. We're putting you back into the driver's seat of your own life. We're putting you back into the rightful place that you should always be and you should have always been. From the moment you got here, someone told you something else about yourself. Now I want you to go back, and I want you to hear different words about yourself as you are growing up in life. Go back to being a child, and instead of all the things that you heard about yourself, I want you to believe some supernatural, super powerful, superhero things about yourself. Things like, you are perfect. You are perfect, my love. You are perfectly made. Every tooth, every freckle, everything about you is perfectly perfect, just the way it is. Look at yourself. Take all your clothes off. Take off all the jewelry. Take off all the makeup. Take off all the extra stuff that isn't organically yours. Organically. Look at yourself in the mirror. Can you love that self? Can you adore that self? Can you worship that self? No makeup, no accessories, nothing added, just you. Go back. Look in the mirror. Can you love that person? Can you love that being? Can you love that God? Can you see the perfection in you, organically, naturally you? Or do you constantly find fault? Do you constantly find something wrong? Today, I'm challenging you to find the perfection in you. Find the goodness in you. Find the God in you. Your teeth are perfectly perfect the way they are. Your nose is perfectly perfect the way it is. Your body is perfectly perfect the way it is now. Can you see the perfection in yourself now? This is the key to life. This is the key to everlasting life. This is the key to self-love, self-respect, self-honor. You must see everything that you would find as a flaw in yourself, and you must learn to love it like you've never loved it before. Love your hair and the way it grows naturally like you've never loved it before. Love it, praise it, honor it, worship it, wear it proudly. You have to learn to love you. This is the source of all power. All power is learning to accept yourself, to praise and honor yourself. How can you be good to yourself today? How can you build yourself up today? Through this process of tearing down and taking off all the stuff, taking off all the shoes and the clothes and the accessories and the makeup and all that stuff they told you you needed. Let it all go. Look at yourself in the mirror. Who are you? What is this? Who am I? Why am I here? Why am I here? I could be anywhere else in the universe, in the galaxy, in consciousness. Why am I here? Why am I here now? Why am I listening to Jah speak this message now? Even greater things we are doing. Even greater thoughts we are thinking. Even greater words we are speaking. And as you rise, as you wake up, as you rise to the throne of the Almighty, you'll see yourself in everyone else and everything else. You'll consciously create your reality. You'll use your imagination to create heaven on earth instead of hell on earth. The same amount of power that you used to create hell and disharmony and poverty on earth is the same power, God, that you're going to use to create heaven on earth, harmony on earth, order, beauty, love, balance, prosperity, immunity, everlasting life, immortality, and we shall rise. Your words are very, 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 very powerful. Choose the words you speak about yourself and your environment meticulously. Choose them wisely. Choose the best, most perfect, most loving, most kind, most harmonious words to describe describe this new world, this new heaven, this new earth, that you are using your mind. You're molding it with your mind. You're conceiving it in your mind. You're working on it every day. You're working your magic. You're working your magic. Your imagination is your magic. Your imagination is your magic. You're working your imagination. You're closing your eyes to the outside world, and you're opening your eyes to your inside world. The inside, as within, so without, as within, so without, as within, so without, as above, so below, as above, so below, as above, so below. What does that mean? It's one and the same. All things are possible when you accept, when you honor, when you respect, when you claim, when you align yourself with the frequency of God. You are not just physical. You are very spiritual. This body is not just physical. This body is very, very spiritual, and it can do superhuman, super amazing, super powerful, superhero, magnificent, miraculous, breathtaking, awe-inspiring things. We have the power to conceive planets, to produce planets. We can heal any single dis-ease. We can grow back any single limb. We can grow back arms. We can grow back legs. It's all in the way that you think and the way that you use your magic. Use your magic to create a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful world to live in. This world that you're creating is the state of your mind. The state of mind that you live in is the state of mind that you will see as your reality. Learn to use your magic to harmonize this world, to create heaven into this world. Bring heaven here on earth. How we brought hell? Through thought. How we'll bring heaven? Through thought. Raise yourself up. You are more than what they told you you were. You are more powerful than the most powerful being that you think of outside of yourself. You are it and it is you. You are it and it is you. It's time to test yourself. It's time to work your magic. It's time to create a new world. We're done with creating cars, shoes, houses, and all that stuff. We are here to create a new world, a new planet, a new consciousness, a new way to live, a new way to breathe, a new way to think, a new way to speak. We are here to change. We are being the change. We are not here to fit in with this world. We are here to transform it with the magic that we already have. I believe in you because I believe in me. I believe that you're sent here to watch this program, this recording, this channel. I believe that you're sent here because you are powerful beyond measure. You are part of a miraculous crew, of an anointed crew, of a chosen crew. I know you've seen the Avengers. I've known you've seen the Guardians of the Galaxy. I know you've watched Marvel. I know you watch Walt Disney. You've seen the comic books, right? I bet you got a comic book. One of y'all in here got comic books. I'm here to tell you that that's you. That's your untapped ability. Yes, you can fly. Yes, you can transform your body into an angel of light if you choose to. Yes, you can levitate. Yes, you can heal your sickness. Yes, you can transform this earth with your mind. And where two or more are gathered, a mastermind is created. And we hold the frequency of heaven here on earth is what we came to do. We're like Bebe's kids. We don't die. We multiply and fill this new earth. These are thoughts. These are children. These are our children. The children are our thoughts. These are the children. The children are your thoughts, and you must continue. You must persist. You must continue to speak lovingly, to speak harmoniously, to see the good, to see the great, to harmonize your world, to see your government in the state that you wish to live in. See your government as working harmoniously and lovingly to protect and serve you. You see the citizens, you see the trees abundant, you see the earth being green again, you see fruit trees everywhere, you see everyone living in harmony, a time when we never have to even lock our doors again. We have no need for guns, because we respect life to the ultimate degree. We are conscious communicators. We are masters at communication, of bringing peace into every single cell in our body, to bringing peace here on earth. But we must first make peace with ourselves. We must first learn to forgive ourselves of every single sin. You left that up to a God, an external God, a mystic God outside of yourself that does not exist. The person that shall forgive all your sins and save your very soul is you. Never heard it before, have you? Learn to forgive yourself of every sin. Wipe your slates clean. Start again. Renew your mind. Get into a childlike state of mind. See the goodness. See the goodness. See the wealth. See the health. See that person well. See that person well. Send your government love. Send your government love. Send your president love. Send them love. Blast him with nothing but pure positive love, healing energy. Positive energy is way more powerful than negative energy. You can wipe out a myriad thoughts of negativity with a few positive thoughts that you say over and 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 over again. I am powerful. I am strong. I am grateful. I am worthy. I am valuable. I am everlasting. I am pure. I am magnificent. I am miraculous. Life is good. Life is great. Money comes to me easily and frequently. Keep on. Keep on. Keep on. Work on it. Work on your words, man. You are full of magic. I'm here to empower you. I'm here to show you the powerful God that lives in you as you. Every disempowering thought that they taught you about yourself, delete, block, melt it, and turn it into a positive thought. They told you you were a sinner. No, baby girl. You are exalted. You are perfect. You are made in the image of love, harmony, unity, wealth, health. Come on now. They told you you had to die. But energy cannot be energy cannot be destroyed. Energy cannot be destroyed. Energy can only be transformed. You can choose to believe. This is what I'm telling you about freedom. You can choose to believe all the lies that you have to die, you have to grow old, you got to get sick, you have to leave, you have to die to go to heaven, you're unworthy, you're a sinner, you're no one is perfect. All of those spells you must reverse for you to have an everlasting heavenly life in those pearly gates that you were told about, that seems so far off. It's right here, right now. In consciousness, you must proceed. Cleanse your consciousness of those thoughts that disempower you, that lower you, that keep you in the chains of slavery. You will forever be enslaved, or you're keeping yourself there by claiming that you are a sinner, by claiming that you are enslaved, by claiming your sickness, by claiming your poverty. You keep claiming things that you do not want. That is hell. Hell is where you're at when you're not where you want to be, when you're not where you desire to be. Consciously, don't worry about that. Worry about this. And worry is not the word to use. Focus on this. And that will follow. Your reality and your experience will follow. Everybody that's watching me right now, your reality is not quite the same as mine. No two fingerprints are the same. No two people are ever the same. My reality is my reality. The baby girl that's sitting right next to me, she's not sitting right next to none of y'all. Like I said, the body you were in at 5 is not the body that you're in right now. You're constantly regenerating. You're constantly transforming. You're consciously moving. You're a shapeshifter. These are just a few of the abilities that you can do as God. All things are possible for you. All things are possible for you when you align with the frequency of God, when you align with the frequency of power, when you align with the frequency of positivity, when you align with the frequency of love. You are raising yourself up from the dead. You are exalting yourself today. You are praising yourself today. And as we continue, we will learn more and more and more and more. And this is something that I want to mention. I want to mention not only to myself. I'm talking really to myself. These videos are really for me. This is how it's supposed to be. And supposed to is a relative word, because this is my reality that I speak on to myself. You have the right to speak whatever reality you want to speak on yourself. You have the right to do so as God, as I created you to be. As you get what people call older is not older. As you progress is the word that I am going to use. As you master your mind, you will begin to observe that you become wiser, that you become healthier. As you grow, as you move, as you grow, the word that we were taught to use is grow old. We never age. This is what I'm setting up the vision for you to see what we are really capable of with thought. As you grow, you don't grow older, you grow wiser. You grow stronger. I used to watch a show called True Blood, and I don't recommend you watch it now because it's very, very... Don't watch it. This is just some things that I learned as I went through my spiritual journey. The vampires in True Blood, the ones that actually lived longer, were stronger, were wiser, were more masterful in their abilities and their talents. For instance, there was a vampire that was 1,000 years old. There was a vampire that was younger in years. And whenever that 1,000-year-old vampire used to come around, they were scared. They were actually very intimidated when he came around, because you couldn't really challenge him because he was much stronger than the younger vampires, if you get my drift. This is how it's supposed to be. Okay? Revise the spell that you've been given, and I'm going to cast a new spell on y'all. As we progress, as we grow, as you go from 12 to 13, as you go from 17 to 18, as you go from 78 to 79, I love when I go through my cycle, my yearly cycle. They call it a birthday. There you have no beginning and you have no end. Correction. They call it a birthday. I call it Happy New Year. Every birthday for me is a Happy New Year. I'm so excited to grow. I'm so excited to move into that next paradigm. I'm so excited to move into a new age of existence. That's what I would call it. I'm so excited. Right now, they would say I'm 40 years old. You must change that. I am, in their language, 40 years young, and I keep getting younger. As the number goes up, I get younger. Not to where I'm a child. It's more like a childlike imagination in a state of being. How it's supposed to be. This is the spell that you cast on yourself. As the numbers go up, you get wiser. You get stronger. You know what you want. You know what you have. You know what you desire. You master your skills. You master your magic. It's not, I get older in this old world called hell. As the numbers go up, your body declines. You start to age. Your skin starts to sag. It is the reverse. When you learn to reverse the spell, the words, the vision, your thoughts and your mouth must align with the vision of having it already now, which will be my next video. You have to get into a state of mind that you already have it now. And I always recommend that people take acting lessons. When you start to get on a spiritual journey and you start to awaken and you become lucid in this dream called life, you will become a lucid dreamer. It's when you're awake in the dream. This is a dream. Some people are sleeping still. Some people are awake in the dream. And that's when you become masterful and powerful and majestic. When you're awake in the dream. All right, I'm awake now in the dream. I'm conscious that I'm dreaming. So now you know you have fun now. This is where it becomes fun. You can transform the way your body looks. You can transform the way your world looks. Literally, like Bewitched. It's just so much to talk about. And so few people to talk about it with. So I get online to open up your mind to a new world where fairies do exist, where mermaids actually swim the seas, where there are actual Cleons. You know, those people out there, me and you can talk. Me and you can ride the waves of existence. Are we going to create a new planet today or not, y'all? Maybe. What are we going to name it today? Let us make man in our own image, is what we said. We're going to do it again and again and again. And we're going to keep it. We get better and better every day. It's not, you get weaker and weaker. Your bones get frail. Your hair starts. You will become more powerful and powerful every day. You will become stronger and stronger every day. You are stronger and stronger every day. You're wiser and wiser and wiser every day. You know not to go down that turn because you know where that turn leads. You know not to think those thoughts because you know where those thoughts, what those thoughts create. You know the existence it creates. So you move yourself away from those thoughts and you turn yourself to the opposite thoughts. Reverse the spell. Reverse the spell. As you grow, as you progress, you will get stronger and mightier, and your wisdom will be on point. All your psychic, telepathic, godlike, spiritual, superhuman abilities will start to flourish. Man, come on. You have to think and vision greater. Vision greater. They told us that we're only using about 5 to 10% of our brain's ability. Come on now, it's time to tap into the other. Do you notice that you're not connected to nothing? Do you notice that there's no wires that's connected to you in a wall nowhere? Where does your energy come from? How does your heart beat right now? You're not connected to anything. You're not this phone. These are mimics and clones of you. These phones and all these things they call technology, you are the ultimate technology. Your body is amazing. Your body is not just physical. And I hear a lot of people say this, and let me just go ahead and say it now. Because we're creating a new heaven and a new earth within you by renewing the way you think. How do you create? How have you created the life that you have right now? You did it by the way that you think. Someone influenced you to think certain thoughts. Those thoughts materialized into the world that you see now. And these are thoughts that you keep repeating. It's like on automatic play, and you have to interrupt that signal. You have to interrupt that programming. You are literally a computer, and the finest and the most intelligent computer ever to exist is you. Google is you. This is why I keep saying to people, research yourself. Research yourself. You know how you go to Google and you'll type in a word and it'll give you all the different references? I do this with myself all the time, and you have to trust yourself, and you have to believe that you are capable of these things. That's where your mind comes in. The mind is a terrible thing to waste on low vibrational thoughts. It's time to really, really, really conceive powerful thoughts about yourself, because that's what you really are. You're a computer, and you're the finest of the finest computer. You literally have the ability to go invisible and literally click a finger and you are invisible, and you can come right back again. You can jump from body to body. You can jump from body to body. You can literally go invisible if you choose to do so. You can take off and fly like Superman if you can get yourself at that state of consciousness. You have to think highly, highly of yourself to activate this part of who you really, 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 really are. None of this is going to make sense to you if you have a mortal, limited, one-track mind. If your mind lives in a box, none of these concepts will appeal to you. It'll go straight over your head. You have the right to think, believe, and choose your own existence. And your own thoughts will lead you to the grave where everyone else usually goes. I don't know what the word to describe me is. I am an anomaly. I am a rare and unusual seed in this world, because I believe in what people call impossible. My belief system is limitless. It's beyond this world. Beyond this world. And I'm at a place right now where I'm no longer shutting up. I'm no longer gonna, because I know what I came here to do is to awaken your superhero, supernatural, Avenger, Marvel Comics human abilities. It's more than human. You have the ability to literally read thoughts. You have the ability to literally levitate and move your body, transmute your body from one state to the next. You can be in Italy at this moment. It takes practice, but it's all about what your imagination can believe. If you cannot conceive it, if you just cannot believe it, that ain't possible. I can't do that. I'm just this. This is not for you. I'm sent here for a chosen people that understand, overstand, and understand what I'm saying coming out of my mouth. You are powerful. Even Jesus, the Christ, as he channels through me, told you, even greater things you will do. Even the least among you. We're not even talking about the best among you. We're talking about the least among you. Even our little babies and our little children are gods and gurus and yogis, manifesting what they want when they want it. You're way more powerful. What did Jesus do? What did they say he did in the flesh? And they didn't even lie about that. What did they say he was able to do when he was here, along with all the great teachers out there? Miracles he performed, walking on water, healing the sick, raising people from the dead, turning water into wine. And you don't think you're capable of doing that? When he himself told you, even the least among you can do greater things. Now is the time. I'm calling all the superheroes out right now. Those of you that always thought you were weird, that you had something wrong with you, why am I so friggin' different from everybody else in my family? Why is it that I can feel this supernatural ability in me to do this thing, but nobody else thinks they can? I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I am here for you. You're not weird. You're not crazy. You have not lost your mind. You are here. You are the least. You're not even the least. You are those beings that Jesus the Christ consciousness was talking about. You are here to do some miraculous things on this planet, man. You are here to clean up some stuff. You are here to get rid of some demons. You are here to literally be the force of love and pure light. You really think evil was going to win forever? I always keep asking y'all that, because sometimes I listen and I'm like, okay, for years and years, and God he knows how many years, it's been nothing but war, evil, imbalance, and nothing but struggle and death and disharmony. Did you really think that this was gonna go on forever? Did you really think it's always gonna be like this? Did you really think that evil is always gonna win over good? Come on now, where's your faith and love? Where's your faith? Where's your hope? Where is all that stuff that the churches and all these preachers and all these healers and all these people grew up talking about to you? Where's your power of prayer? Where's your power of belief? Where is it in times like these? You don't need a pastor to come heal you. You have the power to heal. Lay hands on yourself and heal yourself. How do you do that? I'm healed. And believe it with every single fiber of your being. I am healed. I'm already healed. Whatever I need, the people, places, circumstances, herbs, treatments, ideas that I need to heal this particular thing that I have already healed will present itself to me at the perfect time when I need it. I don't think like them. I think like me. I think like God. Whatever arises, I can handle it. I can deal with it. I can transform it. I have the power to change my mind. I can change anything out there if I know how to change everything in here. Heaven is in here. Heaven is in here. At the top of your list of things to manifest heaven on earth. At the top of your things to manifest, put on the top of that list immortality and everlasting life. Why? Because I'm trying to buy you some more time. Because time is money. Don't chase money. Chase the God of time. And allow the goddess of time to give you everlasting life by giving it to yourself. How do you give yourself these things that you claim you think that God outside of yourself needs to give you for you to have a prosperous, loving, abundant, ridiculously luxurious life? You must first give it to yourself. You have to first be able to see yourself already having it. You must first begin to use your magical spiritual abilities to call those things that be not as though they were. You must use the words, the power of your words to give yourself life, and life abundantly. You must agree with life. You must claim life. You must speak life. You must walk, live, breathe, eat, sleep, life, and life eternal. You speak of nothing else, of nothing less. You stay on the vibration of I am so happy and grateful for another day of everlasting life. Life is so sacred. You will never ever think of harming yourself or any other sacred life that has transformed and manifested itself as you. Not only do you want everlasting life for yourself, you want it for every single thing, every single person, every single being. You want it for everybody else. That's what I'm talking about. We'll sit here and we'll have all of these discussions. Should we eat meat? Should we not eat meat? Which one keeps you on the path of everlasting life? We do not have to sacrifice any more messiahs. We do not have to sacrifice any more lives. No one has to die for you to live anymore, God. Those days are over. That system is done. Babylon the Great is done. You do not have to kill or take anyone else's life for you to live, God. This is heaven on earth, where you never have to kill nothing else for you to live. You do not have to harm anything. You do not have to do, none of that is necessary, because we're thinking better. We lost our minds once, but now we've regained it. We are remembering our mind. We are remembering our power. We are remembering our gifts. We are remembering our talents. We are remembering how to use our magic for prosperity, abundance, and harmony. Peace on earth starts with peaceful thoughts. So I've been on here for a minute. It's time for me to go. I'll be back. I'll be back with more good news about this beautiful queendom that lives in each and every one of us. It's time to think greater thoughts, man. It's time to stop. Just stop. And retrain, relearn, reprogram, renew that old mind. You know, when your phone comes and your phone is like, you need to restart your phone because we need to do an update. We need to restart this phone, or don't turn your computer off because we have updates to make. It's time to update, upgrade your software, your thinking. Upgrade it, revise it, renew it. You have no need to hold on to these beliefs that keep you enslaved, that keep you disempowered, that keep you in a state of poverty, that keep your loved ones dying, that keep you going to the grave. That's you. Whenever you see somebody go to the grave, that's one of your cells that just went to the grave. Your work is to spread this good news of this heavenly kingdom on earth far and wide, and get it into your consciousness. Practice heavenly, harmonious, loving thoughts about yourself, about your body, about your government. Never ever let me hear you say anything that downgrades or lowers yourself or your finances or anything. I am the God of abundance. It's what I came here to do, is to awaken the God that lives in you. A real God awakens other gods. A real leader creates and promotes other leaders. If your leader does not bring you back to yourself, it is a false God. I love myself. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful for this beautiful divine message that moves through me constantly. My bones have to speak. My mouth have to speak about this. It seems like I see the vision. I see the world. I see it. I feel it. Have an amazing day. Claim an amazing day. Choose to do things today, to think thoughts today, to speak words today that help you to feel good about yourself, that empowers you. Turn on another one of my videos, because I will surely get you there. I understand that it's a few of us now, but I envision a whole army of us coming. A whole army of us coming. I'm just one of many to come that's leading an army of righteousness, heaven on earth, peace on earth. rejuvenation and regeneration of every single cell in your body. You're greater than this. You're greater than any disease. You're greater than any thought that anyone might try to get you to believe. Always assume the best thoughts. When someone tries to get you to believe something, even question the ones you already have, and say, no, I don't believe that anymore. I don't agree with that anymore. I do not agree that I'm a sinner. I do not agree that I'm broke. Who broke? I do not agree with you that I'm sick. I do not agree with you that I can or cannot have this particular thing. I only agree with my own good. And if you're not in alignment with that good, I guess we gonna part ways. We gonna part ways, because we gotta agree on abundance. I'm rich. You're rich. I'm rich. We're rich. What else we gonna be talking about? I'm grateful. You're grateful. We're grateful. Let's talk about all the things we have to be grateful for. Let's get rich together, man. Let's get rich thoughts together. Let's get rich together physically, spiritually, in every single way, multi-dimensionally. Rich spiritually, rich financially, rich in health, rich in wealth. I mean, just rich with our words, man. Use rich words to describe yourself. Use rich words to describe yourself. And watch how everything moves to your concept of yourself. Watch how everything aligns with your own concept and self-image of yourself. Start calling yourself a god or a goddess, a king or a queen, an empress, an emperor. Call yourself a supreme being. Call yourself the grateful. Call yourself the strong. Call yourself powerful. Call yourself abundant. Call yourself prosperous. Call yourself almighty. Call yourself magnificent. There's so many words in the English language to use. And we're trapped in a spell that keeps us saying the same low vibrational words about ourselves. Stop saying it about other people. The very words that you're saying, the very words that you're thinking, the very words that you're writing, the very words that you're sharing is the same thing that you are spelling on yourself. It has a ricochet effect. It has a boomerang effect. And I keep telling y'all, stop talking about your government. Stop talking about other races of people in a way that you would not want to be spoken of yourself, because it is you. It's a part of you that you gotta learn to love. It's so crazy, but it's so beautiful at the same time. All of that stuff that you're against, all of that stuff that you're warring and you're protesting about is a part of yourself that needs the most love. If you see somebody acting up, if you see your government going crazy, if you see a person acting crazy and stuff, you're not going to be over there throwing rocks at the person. You're just not. A divine conscious person can see through the mask. See through the mask and see that, you know what? This person doesn't need more hate. My government don't need no more hate and complaints and hate and more hate. That person doesn't need more hate. What energy can I use to diffuse, balance, and harmonize the situation? That person needs more love. If I think that person is so hateful, then clearly that person actually needs more love. And if I consider myself a loving person, then I have plenty of love to give. So that's what I'm going to give. I'm going to give you my loving thoughts. I'm going to give you my healing thoughts. I'm going to give you my loving thoughts and words. I send you love. Why would I send you hate? How is hate going to help heal this person, place, or thing? How is bashing it? How is complaining? How is worry? And how is fear going to uplift, upbuild, and recreate a world, a government that serves and protects me? Sending it out is sending it into yourself. Whatever you send out must return to you. What you reap is what you sow. What you reap is what you sow, and what you sow is what you reap. What you give is what you're going to get. So what are you giving? You can't even worry about them. It's about me. You have to be so what they call selfish. I call it selfful. You have to be to yourself, you know what? Me sitting here bashing my government, complaining about my government, going through all of this stuff about this and that, joining the pity party, joining the destructive party, and I'm sitting there. Why don't we have a peace rally? Why don't we promote peace? Why don't we talk about peaceful, loving things to do? How about we appreciate our government? As much negative things that we can find about that person that you're hating on or you're angry with, you can find so many things that you don't like. You can find so many things that they need to change. You can find so many things negative. But can you find some loving things to say and some grateful things to say about your government today? Because it's not all bad. I guarantee you, all the police officers are not bad. And if you think every police officer is bad, work on it. Work on those thoughts. And watch your whole world change. The reaction to you changes. It's what you're giving off. So, you don't think you have any control or any say in what's going on. But if I could get a magnifying glass to show the energy that literally moves out of you with your thoughts and with your words, just your energy alone. There's an energy frequency around you. You're that powerful. You're like a walking battery. You're like a walking light bulb. And sometimes it goes a little dim when you need to recharge yourself. Sometimes it goes really, really bright when you're on fire, when you're in love, when you're passionate, when you're doing what you love, when you're operating in your talents and your gifts and you're using your magic, you're lighting up. And there's times that it's so dim, it's so weak. That's where self-love comes in. You've either worked yourself out or you need to replenish. You need to replenish your thoughts. You need to replenish your body. Pay attention to the superhero shows. Sending hate to a person that's giving off hate does not neutralize the energy. It only makes the energy of hate bigger, brighter, bolder, and it's going to rush right back to you. You only send things, send thoughts, send words, send energy that literally you want to receive. Do not send energy that you do not want to receive. You think it's not coming back to you, but it comes back in various forms. It comes back with low finances. It comes back with some kind of dis-ease in your body. It comes back as something happening to one of your loved ones. It comes back with just you being in a state of depression, you being in a state of just all kinds of what you call unlucky things happening to you. It's you. Clean it up. Clean up your consciousness. Clean up your words. Clean up your world. Clean up your house. Clean up your room. Clean up your body. It's cleanliness is godliness. Try. Not even try. Just do. Just do it, man. This is the time. This is the transformation. This is where the worlds are starting to split, and I'm seeing it. This is when you're going to see a lot of people leave. You're just going to see a lot of people leave because this earth is being transformed into a heavenly paradise place to live in. If you're not vibrating in that frequency, you don't think it's possible. You think life is hard. You think life is a struggle. You think the world is wicked. You can't see beyond the veil. It's beyond what you see right now. It's what you can see in consciousness that matters. This old world is passing away and its desires. And a new world is fast approaching. It's here right now. Hang on long enough. Live long enough. Your mission is to stay alive so that you can live to see the day when you'll say, life without end at last. I love myself. Have an amazing day. Purify your thoughts. Welcome heaven on earth into your heart. Become the leader. Become the superhero. Become the avenger. Become the warrior. Become the love ambassador. Become the peace keeper that I know you are. It's release yourself. Free yourself. Become the God you were destined to become in this world. We need you. We need your help. You're not alone. We are here. We are here. We are here. We are here. Have an amazing day.